great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Nice counter shot. That jab was blocked. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. He threw a punch and just got counters. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. His jab just got blocked. Those counter punches have to hurt. The exchange, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Leaves a knockout with that.
And there's the bell to start round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter lands. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Insane action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Frampton in that last round. He is down big time on the score. Let's get it started in round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Oh boy, call Frampton now, and down goes Frampton. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knock. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He blocks that jab. That hook doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He blocks the hook. A perfect counter lands. He blocks the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. Can't score with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. That jab misses. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Can't land the jab there. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. These two fighters are made for one another. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That one clipped Jordan Gill, and he's in trouble. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. I promise you all. This is the beginning of round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. He blocks that jab. Nice counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Parries that jab away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just missed with that hook. Which fighter will say no mas? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. Talk about a one-sided three. And they're back at it again here in round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His jab just got blocked. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? They exchange punches. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
His jab just got blocked. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. A swing and a miss with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Frampton in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good defense with that left jab. You can't score with that uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. That counter shot lands. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Frampton in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. It's round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ooh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. He threw a punch and just got countered. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This is not where Carl Frampton wants to be. Looks like trouble was averted. Whoa, hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover up. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Counter punches after her. Oh, it's all defense now for Frampton. Forget offense. Cover up, man. And there it is. Carl Frampton goes down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still on. Talk about Frampton in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knock. And there's the bell for round 11. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
They drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. Jordan Gill is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Frampton in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. There's the bell for round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Oh my God, Johnny! It was a matter of time. Frampton is on the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
On their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Oh, that power punch hurt him. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, and Frampton just got rocked. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.